Okay.
Oh
So
Lord.
so what's the news? What's the news, Miss Shay? What's the news in the media? We talk about media and,
The
and, and
news in the
entertainment right
media.
now.
Well, the news in the media is Memphis rapper Yo Gotti's brother, Anthony, aka known as Big Jook of Mims, was killed in a shooting Saturday. That's what happening on Winchester Road at around about 4:15. People heard multiple gunshots. The officer at the location found two victims with multiple gunshot wounds. Both of them were transported to the hospital, but they said the Big Jook was pronounced dead on the scene. They trying to say that they're trying to say that this retaliation from Young Dolph, shooting of Young Dolphs. They're trying to say this retaliation got something to do with that. I'm not sure, you guys. This is what the word of mouth is what's circling around on the internet. A whole lot of going on the internet saying this and saying that. So but the car that they was riding in was a white Ford Explorer SUV. I had no tags on it or nothing. So and the windows were tinted. So they don't know who the suspect is and they don't know who did it. But they trying to say that it's got something to do with some retaliation. Now, you guys, Young Dolph was loved it by Memphis. He had a whole lot of fans and they loved Young Dolph because he gave back to the city. He done did a lot for his people. And so they're trying to say that it's got something to do with retaliation for Young Dolph. I'm not sure how true it is, but that's what's circling around. Everybody waiting on a word from Yo Gotti. My understanding, we haven't heard nothing from him as of yet. He haven't responded on the situation as of yet, but y'all got to understand, this my brother just, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's the word. That's the word, you guys. That's the word.
Okay, Miss Nisha, how you feeling about this? What's the tea on your end? What's the tea on your end, Miss Nisha?
Well, the juicy tell it all topic on my end is that, I think it's about to go down in the DM, baby. I think that this is going to be the talk of the town. I mean, when they did it, the fact that it wasn't even snowing, and after they did it, it snowed like that. I think I'm starting to think that's kind of convenience, that's kind of psychology, some things going on there because it's so predictable. It seemed as into play, like it just like the same way Dolph died. It seemed like pretty much it's the same way that he went. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be something after this gonna pop off. It's gonna be some whippity bam damn and ding and damn do. Because why I say that, I don't think it's over with. I think them boys just sat back and waited a while things got a little bit hot. Like it sounds like to me that it could be a pretty much kind of something steep going on there. And oh yes, no, they have not caught the suspect yet. They have not. There was no tags on the white Ford when they saw the suspects drive off, and they did mention not a suspect. They said suspects with the S on it. So get a load of that. Okay, he goes to show up. Big Jook shows up to a funeral. He haven't been in Memphis in a while. So think about that. He shows up for his uncle's funeral. And that's what was said, his Uncle Funeral. And they also stated that his mother was with him at the time of the scene of the crime when he was being shot at. But she so happened to escape the shooting of the bullets. Now, we don't know how true that is, but those are just some accusations, that's allegations or whatever the case may be that's going around. He say or she say. But yes, he was pronounced dead yesterday afternoon for sure. They say they also, before he was pronounced dead, he was trying to get away from the shots. He was running toward his vehicle. At the time, him and another suspect that had got shot at, which was claimly to be his bodyguard, but we not sure. But like we said, it's just a word of the mouth. But we know that everybody want to point the finger over there to that person and that person because of what happened with Dolph. And like Miss Shay said, Young Dolph was truly loved by many that they did not know he was loved by. You know, so sometimes you just gotta watch who you do business with and watch who you hang around with, because people do come back for what they love the most. And it have been a lot of retaliation in the industry or streets problems with things like this amongst who got this or who run these streets. So all that is dealing with street gang banging and a whole bunch of other stuff going on that we
Maybe
truly
they were
might
just
not
trying to
want to
wait.
understand. I don't want
They
to
might be
understand.
trying to wait for things die down, and then
Yeah,
boom, there you
because
go.
this, we
What
thought
happened?
that this was over with, but we know they knew it wasn't over with. But you got to think about it. It wasn't safe. The question is this: what made him think or to even thought that it was safe to come back to Memphis after they was claiming that he had a hit over Dolph's head? We don't know that for sure, but this is what the streets talking. You know, they
Right.
saying, you know, that this is what happened, y'all. Okay, so we heard it first here on the XTL show. This is what we heard. Okay, so
Why
I
you
don't think it
guys?
would have
What?
been safe. I don't think it would have been safe for you to come back to Memphis knowing if this was true, that this what had happened to young Dolph. And knowing that they wasn't going to get their get back if this is the scenario of the case. You know, sometimes you got to, you know, follow that mind frame and be able to understand what you're doing before you do it. Now, maybe he
Right.
just felt safe. Maybe he felt untouchable, because they did say by him being part of, what is it, the
CMG?
CMG, by him being part of that type of investment over there. They also said that he felt like he shouldn't have been touched because he was part of CMG. And they also saying without Big Jook, there is no Yo Gotti without Big Jook, because they was just like two peas in a pot. The question is this: will they find out who did it? Now it links us all back to the people that are arrested for his case, which is the guys that they caught for Young Dolph case. It brings us back to them.
All right, you
So
guys.
it's a
So you heard it all, the juicy tea from the Ask Tell show. This is the Tell It All topic. And you guys comment, subscribe, let us know what you think about this whole entire situation. Do you think it's a comeback? Do you think it's just him being at the wrong place at the wrong time? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? All right. We'll see you guys next time right here on the Ask Tell show.